How does a Pokemon as forgettable as Shelmet have an evolution as cool as Accelgor? We're rating them all, and it is very strange in battle. Its defenses are really solid for a first stage Pokemon, but all of its other stats are awful. And being a pure bug type isn't exactly ideal for a defensive Pokemon anyway. It doesn't have a bad move pool, but why would you ever choose to use this when you can just evolve it immediately? 1.5 stars in battle prowess. Even worse is the fact that you can't even find one until after the 7th gym in Unova, then before the 5th in the sequels, after the 5th in Kalos, and after the 3rd in Galar, which does manage to give it 3 stars in availability. But as we talked about with Carablast and Escavalier, these 4 Pokemon concepts are of course tied in with each other and awesome. Shelmet itself is based on a snail, of course, but a pretty cool scaly foot snail whose outer shell is made of iron-like compounds. Then it is hunted by Carablast for said shell, which then causes it to evolve into the light and nimble Accelgor. The way both of these lines are implemented is very cool. 4 stars. However, design-wise, I don't really see the draw of Shelmet at all. The shell is fairly well done. I really like how it clearly looks like a soldier's helmet with the dark eye hole designs and everything. But the Shelmet itself with the duck face, kissy face, mewing, Rizzler? I don't know, I'm too old for this. It looks dumb, let's be honest here. Overall, not a terrible design, but not great. 2.5 stars. So that does give Shelmet the final score of 2.75 stars overall, narrowly avoiding the bottom 5. The Accelgor and Escavalier evolution method and explanation is one of the coolest in the entire series. We're rating them all, and I'll be honest here, I've never even actually used Accelgor, but it is still one of my favorites. It's just awesome, including in battle with its 145 speed and 100 special attack. Even its HP and physical attack are at least respectable. Its move pool could be better though, for sure. Yes, Giga Drain, Bug Buzz, Recover, and U-turns that no one can avoid is pretty nice on its own. But outside of a few TMs, at least in Gen 5, there's not a whole lot else there. Even in Gen 8 it adds Water Shuriken, but not much else. I'm on the fence between 4 and 4.5, but I'll go with 4 stars in battle prowess. As for availability, it starts at Shelmet's 3 stars, but after the trait evolution penalty, it brings it down to 2.5 stars. And this whole group of Pokemon's concepts are really cool and of course very intertwined. Carablast hunts Shelmet and steals its shell, evolving into Escavalier, and leaving Shelmet without armor, evolving it into Accelgor, which without its weight of its shell is light and nimble, fighting like a ninja. Awesome concept once again. 4 stars. Bug is my favorite type in the game, and Accelgor is one of the reasons why. It's such a simple design, but looks so cool. The fact that it has to wrap itself in thin membranes to avoid drying out comes off as making it look even more like a ninja, especially with the pieces flowing behind it like it's Piccolo aura farming. They also managed to take a very odd and frankly ugly little Shelmet face and turn it into a mysterious, dark, and intimidating face instead. Also incredible shiny, but yeah, absolutely awesome bug design. 5 stars. But sadly, that still gives a disappointing 3.875 stars overall.